Hello.
My doll that I made. Not really sure what it is, but that's the point. It's supposed to be a small piece of me in a way. It's made out of lace, felt, other fabric, and some feathers. And I made a matching headdress to match. The point is that when you look at it, you don't really know what to think, but you should feel calm when you look at it, and that's how I feel about myself. And I wrote a poem. I'm a feather with no bird, once a feather in a cap, is a shell of flight, or collecting dust, a feather with no bird, whispered away, as soft as the wind that lifts me. So that's that. And then I put a little surprise in it. Because I think everyone has surprises. That's it.
Hello. So this is my doll, and it's my little gremlin. I think it kind of resembles me. And I think it's a good it's my alter ego because I don't know. I'm usually pretty happy and cheerful, but sometimes I withdraw and become a little angry. And it's a good reflection of everything else that I usually make. My work is usually has a childlike quality to it. And it transforms by going like this. So, yeah, that's my doll.
When I was thinking about transformation, I thought about the greatest transformation that a woman can go through, and that is pregnancy. So I was, the woman's ability to give life has been on my mind lately because, I've reached a certain age or time in my life where this is quite the possibility. So, it's been on my mind lately, and that's why it kind of transformed into my altered ego. So it's a female figure in a dress. Well, she is the dress actually, because there's like no. Her transformation is here she can give birth. She gives birth to a little one.
I remember when I was little, I had a doll where I don't know exactly if it was like a human or a bunny, but basically it was this physical thing, and you could flip its dress and it would be something else. So this is kind of what I did for mine. This side is supposed to be more figurative, I guess, and then the other side, I chose this material because I thought it looked kind of ghost-like. I liked the transparency in the head and the folds in the fabric that you could see. So I just kind of felt like the transformation was more of a being there as a figure, and then all of a sudden it's not, it's more abstract. And yeah, that is my doll.
This alter ego is based on Little Red Riding Hood. This in fact is blue, so it's Little Blue Riding Hood. And I made ripped clothes for her so that she looks a little bit goth. But even though she looks normal, she's actually not really normal because I made it based on the fairy tale, but not as it actually is known. So Little Blue Riding Hood doesn't actually survive, and she's kind of dead.
This is my doll, alter ego doll. It doesn't really have a lot of details. It has 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth, and some hair. I like it because I can control it. I can put it in my hand and kind of move it and work with it. So That's it.
So this is my alter ego transformation doll, which doesn't transform for some reason. But she's kind of cool. I don't know. I don't know. She made it of all these different things, and she's like kind of happy, and like she doesn't even have a face. Like the folds in the cloth seem to make up this amorphous expression that you can always kind of twist and make kind of creepy and weird at times. Ideally, I wanted her to like this. I don't know. I just really liked how you could turn her upside down and like something unexpected would pop out from this green material thing, but fortunately I didn't get that far, so right now she's just like kind of an endearing and like maybe creepy but maybe nice old lady who wants to give you a hug. I'm not really sure what her purpose is right now.
My doll, and it was mostly inspired by a flip doll I had as a kid. The fabric I chose is actually fabric that I have at home and are actually of things that I own. This shirt is actually a dress that I have, and this is actually from a pair of jeans that my mom made shorter for me. And this is the fabric to a pair of pajamas that my mom wanted to make for me. And I really think that I tried to make my doll sort of representational of looking sort of like me, but I didn't really want to give the other doll hair or necessarily the same sort of facial features. So it kind of looks almost infantile, and it doesn't even have arms. So when you flip it, it's supposed to be that you can see that there are arms and legs, but this only has arms and this only has legs, which I can demonstrate. But yeah, so it looks like that. It kind of looks really deformed and grotesque almost. But yeah, it's interesting to me to make. And as a reflection of me, I think it's just an amalgamation of every single bit of something I own. So in essence, it really is just different pieces of me or what I have.
So this is my alter ego, and when I started making it, I was thinking that if it was my alter ego, it had to be the opposite of me. So it has these like ridiculous long limbs and these like huge hips. I was thinking of like a giraffe when I was making it, and then I remembered that we had to do a transformation. And so I had this awesome ponytail made out of an old gym sock, the face. And so I decided that the easiest way to make it transform would be to make it all scary and into a ghost. And so this is, I guess, if the giraffe lady died, yeah, it's a pillowcase and gym socks and an old Frosh t-shirt. But I don't know. I like her. She's pretty cool. Yeah.